So it's been a month now, and the new Code Vein DLC came out. Obviously, I did play the last one, played the first one as well. I'd say that the first one, when it comes to just pretty much only the boss, really. The boss was pretty fun. In terms of the rest of the DLC, it was small, there was reused enemies, reused mini bosses, and all in all took about an hour and a half. Most of that time being committed to the final boss. The second DLC, which I also made a video on and a full playthrough on, not a very long one, was the same thing except with a worse boss, in my opinion. Pretty boring boss. And then here we are, the final Code Vein DLC, what it's all been leading up to. I thought there's no way this can be worse. You know, I thought that no matter what it did, really, they can't screw it up to make it worse than the second DLC, and boy, was I wrong. I mean, I can't even believe I'm saying that, but there is a big reason, and that is that for the DLC at the current time of making this video and when I streamed it on release, you know, pretty much the whole day on the 25th, there is a glitch that is affecting a lot of people, including myself, and you'll see it in the video if you watch the rest of it, that pretty much makes it so you can't fight the final boss. This freaking trailer that we're watching is literally my first time seeing this new boss because I couldn't face him. I bought the season pass. I played the other DLCs. I beat him. I started playing this DLC with the intention of fighting this boss. And I literally couldn't even do it because there's a giant glitch that makes it so that one of the bosses, which is a reskinned, not even reskinned, I don't think. It's just 3 specific enemies made tougher with more poise and more spammy than in the actual game. And they made that into a boss. And then the second boss, I believe, is also not really a reskin, it's just a regular enemy, made tougher and more spammy. And then at the end of that, all I got instead of some nice boss fight was a DLC breaking glitch that pretty much made it so that I can't fight the final boss. Pretty much the only reason you would ever pay for this, I'm gonna say it, garbage. This one is garbage. I wouldn't even take this free. And yet, it is $10 for people who didn't buy the season pass. And of course, I did buy the season pass. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world with the coronavirus shit, but I don't think it's an excuse. I think it would have been an excuse if they said, hey, we need some more time to finish this. I think people would have been okay with that. But to have some glitch like this for a DLC that people pay money for, especially, you know, in times that maybe people are struggling, people are going to be like, okay, $10, I'll put it towards this. It might be fun. And then they have this happen on release, and I really have no doubt that they'll probably end up fixing it, but the fact that, you know, it was broken like this on release day is kind of insane. I'm guessing, you know, it wasn't really tested to see if that happens. I don't know if it was laziness. I don't know if they, you know, tested it 50 times and it just happened to be that one thing that just, you know, is very rare, but I don't think it is rare considering there was multiple people in my chat that told me it was a thing. And I thought they were trolling me as well. So you can see my reaction exactly when that happens. Anyways, enjoy me fighting these 2 reskin bosses. And hey, even if this DLC is garbage, at least they let you play the piano. This DLC is perfect so far. There is absolutely 0 wrong with it. And if you see something wrong, then there's something wrong with you. Alright, so before we even head in there, my assumption is going to be we're going to spawn in a cave. There's going to be some items in the cave. We're going to exit the cave. There's going to be a big area, well, medium-sized area. The boss room will be on our left or on our right. There will be more of that grass that, like, you can affect the grass when you run by, it lights up or whatever. Then there's going to be 2 different paths with reskin bosses on each side and then the main boss. Alright, let's see if I am accurate. So far, so good. Ooh, a little bit different. Are we in the abyss? Wait. That sound. It sounded sort of like they were trying to recreate the sound from the Dark Souls DLC when you're in the abyss. Ah, there's the grass. But it is different so far. It is slightly different. The grass is here though. I guess I was already kind of wrong. The boss room wasn't on the right or the left, it was like ahead. But for the most part, I'm pretty spot on. It wasn't really a big guess that was going to be difficult. Every DLC has been like that so far. Alright, big guy. Uh-oh. That's a lot of dudes. Backstab him. There's another one. Did I run out of stamina? Hey, collateral. Damn giant anteater. Oh, those are the big jiggle physic ladies. Not in the camera, lady. You're gonna get me demonetized. So, what's this bottom area? Can I go this way? I can. So I am using a different weapon, or at least I guess 2 different weapons this time around. I mainly kind of stuck to the bigger weapons for like most of the DLCs. Well, I guess the first 2 pretty much most of them. Like there's 80 of them. But I'm using this and then have this as my side weapon, which was one of my favorite weapons when I started. But I haven't used it in a long time. Ooh, a tungsten, which I actually do need. I knew you were gonna fall, you son of a bitch. What the hell is that? Wait, is that a boss over there? Hello there. Are you a boss fight? It's one of those ladies that we saw 20 of in the game. Then there's one of those girls that we saw 20 of in the game, and those other girl that we saw 20 of in the game. Alright, there we go. Queen's Vanguard puppet. They're puppets, huh? Ow. Run, Yakumo! Ow. Oh, I might die. I opened up the stupid ass menu. Are we supposed to be attacking all of them, or? I don't know which one is the main health. I think they all contribute to that health. All I know is that Yakumo's fucking him up back there. Oh, come on. Well, she came out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Well, you got 3 things that don't stop spamming with fast weapons. But, I mean, I'm right so far, you know. Maybe I could go for a quick backstab. Oh, no. So they don't even get staggered? Oh, shit. Well, I died. Now, I'm hoping that the reason all these DLCs are pretty garbage is that they are working on, ooh, there's another path here, by the way. That they're working on the second game. Nevermind, that's where I came from. Honestly, this setup looks exactly like with this guy here. It looks exactly like the second DLC. There was a guy there, then a little bit to the right, there was a bunch of enemies. I feel like, have all the DLCs had that exact same setup? The one guy kind of leaning there? Alright. There's a lot of enemies. Hey, still one shot him. Okay, at least there's a pretty quick path to this stupid ass boss. Oops. Honestly, I can't remember half the buttons in this game. But I mean, there's square. Wait, Yakumo wiped one of them out already? Hey, I'm alright with not getting to fight this boss. Backstab? Oh, I did stagger her. Backstab. Uh-oh. I'm not even really sure which is the main one. You kidding me? You never stop pressing the R1 button. Why does that guy dropped a piece of cake last time, now he dropped some sushi tacos? Which I'm not sure if that's a thing. Okay, run away a little bit. You bitch! Yakumo almost killed this one. And then I died. Oh, I thought I could hit the one in the back. So they go chasing. They don't even hit. What is she doing? Ah, oh, there she goes. Holy shit, man. Ah, she knocked me down. Do they have the same moves here? Oh, that was a dumb miss. So she can just spam that infinitely? She literally just did nothing but spam that. Oh, she's still going. Let's see if she does it again. Oh, great. We got this shit. This is the go. Oh, I knocked her ass down. Run, Yakumo. So that one didn't hit her. Does that not do too much damage? Oh, I guess not really. Unless I hit her directly. That's when it does good damage. Ow. I'll take care of her. Yakumo, you take care of the other one. Ah, I can't get that backstab. Okay, there we go. Boss defeated, I guess. All I needed to do was spam one button like they do. Or one attack like they do. DLC over, bye-bye, what, why? Mini boss has a bug and sometimes doesn't drop vestige. Was he supposed to drop a vestige so I could play the game? Wait, really? Wait, are you serious? You're joking. You gotta be joking. I don't believe you guys. I don't believe that there's a fucking glitch in this $10 DLC that's already 20 minutes. That makes it so you can't beat it. Because it doesn't drop something specific. There's no way. Oh, shit. Fucking Matilda one-shotted me. What the fuck? There is another boss. Well, I'm gonna go fight the other boss and then see what happens. I don't even care about grabbing my fucking souls, dude. Who cares? Perseus, have you seen your sister Matilda? This guy again? This is literally a boss in the last DLC. I think they've had this exact boss, this exact, like, guy in every DLC you get. Oh, fuck. A mud gorger. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure he's half sponge. Ow. Did I get shot from the outside of the boss room? No. I was literally staggered to death there. He's so glitchy. Trying to get that back though. Oh, he knocked him over. Now he's what the hell is that noise? Can I turn him into clay? Ah. His name is Dust Cloud Bandit. Fucking Dust Cloud Bandit. How do I get to him? I can't see. Where am? Oh, Jesus Christ. Boom! Suck it, Dust Cloud Bandit. Go, Yakumo, finish him. Dust Cloud Bandit. Yeah, I got that vestige. Ooh, boy, oh boy. So, what do I do now? Wait. Vestige Part F. What was that one called? Asclepius? My dogs are barking. Who the hell's Asclepius? So we have Part C, Part D, Part E, Part G, no Part F because Part F was going to be dropped by the boss, which he didn't. Because the DLC is glitched out to a point where you literally can't get that to drop. And you can't fight the one thing that maybe would be decent from this DLC that isn't entirely a reskin, which secretly it kind of fucking is a reskin because he looks exactly like the other bosses. He looks like a big tiger with a little bit of lightning on the side. He's the exact same thing as the second boss, except he's got a beard and he has lightning attacks instead of ice attacks. So they literally put out a DLC that you can't finish. Wow. Dude, I thought it couldn't get worse than the second DLC, I'm gonna be honest. Somehow they fucking did it. And this is their final DLC, by the way. I literally didn't think it could get worse than that second DLC, which had a pretty shitty final boss. The exact same layout as this, with two mini bosses that were reskins. And that second boss, by the way, that was that second mini boss, is the exact same boss that it was like in the second one. Unbelievable. That is actually freaking ridiculous. I guess maybe we can fight the boss when they end up putting out a patch here, maybe in a few weeks, few days. Hell, they might just leave it like this, which I wouldn't be
I'm so
surprised.
sorry for you to go through this god-awful DLC.
Thank you, Emery. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I guess that was the the Code Vein, the final Code Vein DLC. What a way to send it off, honestly. I can't wait for Code Vein 2.